Hello, my name is Wendy Anderson. When Danny Turner Clark asked me to share my thoughts on what I wish I knew during my first year of teaching, seemed like an easy topic. But the more I pondered this, the harder this prompt became. The first year is such a whirlwind of survival that any information would be helpful, but my mind kept coming back to emotions. I distilled my thoughts down to one idea, and as sappy as it might sound, it's love. Teaching the content is the easiest part of my job and ultimately the least important part. We are all responsible for teaching the standards and benchmarks, but we will create lessons that address the content and students will learn it. But it's the love that is woven throughout the lessons that will be the most important thing that we do. The students need to be nurtured and loved. They're dealing with home lives and pressures that we may never know about or understand, so our classrooms need to be a place of unconditional love for them. We don't need to accept their poor behavior, but we do need to accept each child where they are in this particular moment. We can help develop their emotional maturity as time goes on, but in this moment, right now, love and accept who they are. One of the things we can do to make kids feel loved is to create a warm, friendly, and stable environment for them. We are human, and there will be days when we're not at our best, but we need to create an environment in which they know what to expect. Routines are a great way to help set up this environment. If kids know that they're expected to get out their journal first thing each class, they'll feel comfortable. I teach zoology, and I begin each class with a video of the day. It may be a 3 or 4 minute video on animals, but it sets the tone and tells the students that we are beginning class now. This doesn't mean that spontaneity doesn't have a place in the classroom. By all means, go with that fun moment, or feel free to get off topic and delve into some teachable moment that's occurring. But these things need to happen within some consistent routines that give our classes their structure and their reliability. But what they need most from us is emotional stability and consistent expectations. A teacher who's laughing and joking one moment and then flies off the handle the next creates anxiety, and anxiety and fear are impediments to learning. Students can be really funny, and we need to enjoy their humor and personalities. I love teenagers, and I find it so much fun to chat with them and joke around, but joking behavior can escalate until my patience runs out. I have learned over time to give them a signal that I'm ready to get back to the task at hand before I lose my control. I raise my hand in the air and stand motionless in front of the class, and they have learned that this means it's time to shut down the silliness, and they all know that I want to have fun, but that when I'm finished, it's time to get moving. And this has made them comfortable in my class because they know what to expect from me. I do know teachers with sharp wits, and they use sarcasm or make jokes like, "Oh, I guess there really is such a thing as a dumb question." It may get a laugh at the moment, but some student has become the butt of the joke, and feelings will get hurt. It leaves other students wondering when they too will be the butt of your joke, and trust will be harmed. I have hurt students' feelings in the past, and I probably unintentionally will do it again. But each time I apologize to that student, and I have lost sleep over it. Be sincere, and they will learn to trust you, and students will always work harder for teachers that they love and trust. A hug can go a long way. You may not be a hugger, or maybe none of us will ever get to hug a student again, but there are lots of ways to tell students we care. When students walk into your room, some will be happy, some will be showing neutral emotions, but there will be somebody who is obviously upset. You don't need to ask about it at that moment. You may be trying to get class started, but you can do something simple to let them know you care. If it is a student that responds to touch, I may give them a quick shoulder squeeze as I walk by handing out papers. Or if they're more reserved, I will discreetly hand them a sticky note that says, "I hope your day gets better. Let me know if you need to talk." They feel seen in that moment, and that can save a life. I know it has. I've had former students tell me about the lowest moments of their lives, and that being noticed by me or another teacher is what kept them from harming themselves. It didn't take a deep discussion. It just took one little gesture to show them that I care about them. There are many books out there that will give you advice, lots of classroom management books or first days of teaching books, but this is the one that's made a huge difference in my teaching and my enjoyment of teaching. I give a copy to every new teacher that I mentor and to some of the seasoned teachers that I know that are struggling, and I reread it every August. So check this one out. It's a loving approach to your classroom. And I know this is a busy time for all of you, so thank you so much for spending some time with me. And show your kids love, and they will learn. Have a great end to your semester.